Right, welcome back everyone to Final Fantasy 3. On the last episode, we got trolled by that boss, but we made it in one piece. I did have Ark fall down. I did recall saying something about he can't hurt Ark, and I was wrong about that, but let's go ahead and change it back to a thief. But yeah, defeated Hein, and things are gonna get pretty interesting from here on out. Now, I don't know why it's taking 10 battles for him to get fully adjusted, but oh well. The ice helmet, shell, ice armor. Alright, good to go with him. Let's go ahead and put... Oh yeah, I forgot about this royal sword we picked up on the last episode. Alright, so... Yeah, pretty much good to keep going. Now, I don't think I've ever had Ark this, or just any character this low leveled at this point, but we'll be fine. The next dungeon is fairly long and we have plenty of time. In fact, let's see if there's anything to pick up here. This is going to be a pretty short episode, it's just moving the story along and picking up a few items. See if we got any new mail. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and take care of the side quest in this episode. Completely forgot about that. Once you get this mail, the children are in trouble. You can go ahead and get the Onion Knight job. Let's see, I think it's in here. Nice, got ourselves another Serpent Sword and a Kempo G. That's armor for your monk. Sonic Knuckles. I think that's everything that you can pick up here. Yeah, but again, at this point, I think your monk would be hitting a lot more than necessary in order to... Those weapons really aren't good at this point. Okay, I was actually thinking of another village, but we'll get to that. I believe that is pretty much all there is to pick up here. There might be something here. Oh yeah, look at this. Not sure why they just had an empty room here. Maybe it's here? Not quite. Yeah, again, I never really come in here, so... Could be I'm missing something? I don't know. I'll search that up eventually. Alright, so next spot you actually want to go to is the Argus Castle, but since it's on the way, I believe we might as well just take care of that Onion Knight job side quest. Actually, let's go ahead and Castle Argus first. It'll make going there faster. Alright. Let's see. Defend, attack, guard, and guard. Now, yeah, Luna's defense ability is pretty nice. It's like, ooh, very good damage. His ability can actually protect other people who are low in HP. So it's honestly better than a normal guard. It's pretty nice. Alright, so now that we handled all the things in Heinz Castle, if you come back to Castle Argus, the king should be here. And remember earlier we came and we looted this castle. Alright, so you just want to go ahead and talk to him. Thank you, young ones. Your brave actions have brought peace to our kingdom once again. Take this with you. And the Wheel of Time. Now you need to get this. We're actually going to be paying a visit to Sid. Yeah, things are gonna get very interesting. The game is gonna open up quite a bit. Now I'm so surprised. Playing Tales of Vesperia, I don't know how I never knew about manual cancel, but I've been replaying the game and it's been making it a lot more enjoyable. Some of it still takes practice, like I don't know really how to use it to like continually chain combos. I'm not that consistent with it, but stuff like the guard cancel is really nice. And wow, I forgot just how much I like Tales of Vesperia. In fact, it reminds me of Final Fantasy IX with the equipment, learning skills through equipment, which is awesome. So yeah, now you want to make your way back to Canaan. See if I'm going the right way. Yep. So yeah, we want to give him that Wheel of Time we just picked up. Let's see, Luna could take one of them out. Alright, cool. He was able to finish him. But yeah, pay Sid a visit. Go ahead and do the Onion Knight job side quest. Check out a village, and then I think I'm going to end it there. The next episode will be a bit more lengthy as we go through the next dungeon. So yeah, in here, Sid is in the top left. Awesome. And this is actually going to grant us the ability to actually fly and not just sail. Press the cross button while aboard the Enterprise to turn into an airship. And back to our own world. So this is sort of a revelation. Are not from this world. Whoa, look at that. He did seem to kind of hint at it earlier. Seems that he's known them for quite a bit. And it turns out they both come from a other world. Yeah, if you were thinking, if this is your first time playing and you were thinking that the world map looked pretty small, trust me, it gets a lot bigger than what they just showed us. And I must have figured that this must have been extremely groundbreaking at the time. Now, it is a shame that we never got this, and it was only in Japan, but oh well. Aside from myself, were you 4? You probably don't remember, you were only little kiddies then. Now, it said 10 years ago, and they couldn't remember, so they've got to be very young in their teenagers. They still don't remember. Yeah, now it's pretty cool. We can actually fly around. And at this point, we could explore most of the things on this continent that we're on. There's still about like 2 things we can't. But before we do that, let's take a quick detour. Now, I've explained this Onion Knight job in the past. I'm not the biggest fan of it, but you know, you could make the super boss extremely easy if you put in a lot of time in order to grind it up, get your level to 99, job level 99. And I completely forgot you can park this on ground. You need to park it in air, which is unfortunate. But oh well. I'm gonna go ahead and edit out these battles. Probably gain a job level in between. Alright, got Arc doing around 1,000 damage again. Would love to see. Now, I believe you want to come in here and talk to Topapa first. I think you have to do this, but I'm not entirely sure. So it's better to be safe than sorry. See, Lunif, thank you for coming. It seems the children have gone to the altar cave. Could you go look for them? Maybe you didn't, because you think that a scene would come up, but oh well. Alright, so heading back into this cave that we went in the first episode. Now, of course, the enemies here are going to be a complete cakewalk, but awesome, we made it with no encounters. There they are. And if you remember, those are the kids that were picking on Ark. I don't like the look of this, but we can handle 3 bombs. In fact, we handled 3 bombs much earlier in this Let's Play. Why don't you take on someone your own size, huh? Unfortunately for these bombs, I have the ice spell, so... See, just attack with everyone. I could just defend, but these guys have that nasty explosion attack, so... rather not see that. But this might just finish them right now. Yep, look at that. Awesome. So yeah, very easy side quest. In fact, we could have done this maybe a little earlier. I don't think I've checked my mail in quite a bit. This to teach you to stray too far from the inhabited lands. And how funny that it was Ark that came to save them. We found this, but you can have it. And that gives us access to the Onion Knight job. But it's actually possible to beat Iron Giant without it. And if I do end up finding him, I'll show you guys that. So yeah, as I was saying, see, where is this, you can definitely beat this this Iron Giant boss without this Onion Knight job. Now the Onion Knight does have access to, like, the best equipment. You can actually, I think you can use every single spell in the game, so you can teach him Flare. And with his stats, it'll do pretty high damage. Now we can meet you guys back at the ship. Alright, so back in the ship, there's one village I want to check out before we end up leaving. Now if you go to the east side of this continent, let's see, where is it at exactly? Okay, it's to the south of us. But yeah, man, Mondays really do suck. Really just be thinking about them. Get to enjoy the weekend and then it's back to work. Let's see. I think it's Gyshal or something. I forgot the name of this village. Yeah, Gyshal. Some pretty good stuff to get here. Mainly this magic shop. And just like that, we get access to the level 4 spells. Let's see, Libra, Confuse, Silence. Now, I don't really use level 4 magic unless it's Blizzaga. You wonder why they don't sell it here, but we'll be picking that up in the next dungeon. Already have Toad and Mini. In case you need a Toad and Mini, like you ended up getting rid of it, you can actually pick it up here. Let's see, Libra, Silence, and Confuse. Shade and Break. That should heal up. Now there's some other stuff to pick up in here. See if I remember where I think it's actually the item shop, so I'm not in the... Oh, wow. I do have to rest at the end here. Yeah, this could be used to summon the Chocobo, but I really don't need to do that. If you're someone that goes through like a lot of high potions, you could buy 99 and then just keep stocking them in the fat Chocobo. But this game has a pretty big item limit. I don't usually worry about item space. That is one thing that I can't stand in RPGs though. I love Suikoden 1 and that was like the one thing I couldn't stand, like that and the backtracking. Is that limited inventory, you only have like 8 items you can access. You have to put everything in storage. Earthbound did that as well, but... Let's see. I thought it was this village, but maybe I'm wrong. One of these villages you can explore and pick up a shuriken. I don't plan on using the ninja, but if you go that route, just know they're very expensive, so finding a free one is always nice. Okay, I haven't went in here. Yeah, this is not the house, but... Let's see, let's keep exploring. Should be another house, and this is what I'm looking for. What is this guy selling? And here are the magic keys, so if you don't have a thief, you want to buy a lot of these. In fact, I don't know what a rough estimate would be, maybe like 15-20 keys. Because there's actually 2 temples you're going to need them for. And they're coming up in a few parts, so yeah, just make sure you're stocked on those, or just switch to a thief to open the door. Oh, and I completely forgot to grab the item. What am I doing? I think there's some gyshal greens in that little garden. And just like that, we got ourselves a shuriken. Now, I can't remember. I think they'll sell for like 30, 60,000 gil or something. Or it costs that much to buy them, so... I think it's 60,000 actually. So very, very expensive. That's one of the main reasons why I don't really like using the ninja. That and their very sucky magic defense. But yeah, pretty short episode. On the next episode, we're actually gonna explore this outer continent and tackle the next dungeon. So yeah, catch you guys on the next one. Peace.